Hello, my name is Carissa Henline, and this is take 2. My name is Carissa Henline, I am 29 years old. I am an addict in recovery. To my fellow addicts, this is my advice to you. If you are not an addict, this is merely a personal perspective in order to help the addict who still suffers. Who we surround ourselves with plays a crucial role in life. Whether you are willing to admit it or not, like myself, you have chosen poorly. Like myself, you have allowed yourself to be deceived by a false narrative. It is difficult, if not impossible, to perceive the dangers and hidden traps waiting to befriend the unwary. The easy flow of money and falsy fiora of drugs disguises the truth. The truth is not if the party comes crashing down, but when. Will you escape the fire losing only your possessions, or will the flames fully consume your life entirely? There is no happy ending in the path you are facing. If that path involves drugs, it's a myth. One of my favorite sayings my mother taught me is, "What are you going to believe, me or your lying eyes?" The damage to the body and the mind is imperceptible to the user at first. You may believe that you are thinking clearly, but the obvious fact remains that you cannot think rationally when your mind is by definition in an altered state from substances. I've actually had people swear to me that though they have used drugs their entire lives, it didn't cause them any harm. Yet I can see with my own eyes the blatant harm to the body and mind, premature aging, and disjointed thought processes. Not to mention the prison records and the trail of wreckage left behind them. Nothing is more pathetic to me than someone trying to persuade me that they were a baller on the streets, eager to show me pictures of toys, cars, houses, and friends they had, while asking me to bum a 50-cent ramen noodle. They relive the glory days while rejecting the current reality. The story they live to me is the definition of insanity. Somehow believing that the next time around will be different. Each relapse is the same insanity. Quit while you can. Maintain your sobriety. Stay clean. The reality is you cannot do right by doing wrong. The idea of being a real gangster or a true convict is a sham, enabling others to manipulate those who buy into it, and using them until they are no longer of service. And then they get discarded. The media packages and sells a lie, a shallow dream that never fulfills nor will ever satisfy our deepest needs. They promote the feast that delights the eyes but turns to ashes in the mouth, never filling the void, always chasing a false dream. The true test of whether someone cares for you or not is they desire and encourage you to achieve your potential. Someone who truly cares for you would never ask you to place yourself in harm's way, nor would they approve of you choosing to do it on your own. Anyone which doesn't move you closer to becoming a better, more successful person should be avoided. The people who you choose to spend your time with are a direct reflection upon who you are. If you brush off someone's bad behavior, in reality you are approving of that very behavior. Ultimately, because you have acceptance, you will act the very same way. So listen to me. Because of your constant association of your sense of right and wrong, your sense of right and wrong will be dulled. You will then act the very same way. If you associate with people that are doing wrong, and you might not be doing it yourself, your sense of right and wrong will be dulled. And eventually, you'll do what they're doing. I challenge you to examine your friends and those who you associate with. Observe how they talk, act, and think. In which direction are they going in life? Are they moving forward towards success, or are they stagnating? Are they who you want to be? Each day ask yourself if you have made your life and the lives of others around you better or worse, or have you merely indulged yourself at the expense of others? Criminals always tote the honor, trust, and loyalty, yet they betray those very same virtues to pursue their selfish desires, often relying on those virtues to prey upon them. This to me is the worst hypocrisy in the world. Each of us struggles in life to discover who we are and who we want to be. I hope my unique point of view, having swam among the sewage of society, may prove helpful to you. Understanding that this is not a lecture, but instead to provide the reader or the listener a different perspective, from which to what I like to call a less than favorable circumstance. It is my sincerest desire to offer help I may provide, that if they are perhaps experiencing this less than favorable circumstance, that they may choose a different path. And everybody makes mistakes. No one is perfect in this world. You know, I find myself trying to compare myself to others, and it's wrong. You know, I can't try to be someone else. You know, I can look up to people, and that's, for me personally, I love myself. And I spent a long time hating myself because of the things that I've done, and it just doesn't help. You know, I have kids, and I have a family that loves me, and I have a lot of support. And everybody falls down. Your character is formed by what you do when you get back up. If you're hurting right now and are using right now, you know, go get the help you need. There's 12-step meetings everywhere. And there's groups, and there's different outlets that you can do. Like, I cannot pressure enough the fact that drugs are not, they don't help anyone's lives. I've lost everything. You know, I had a 3,200 square foot shop, a barber shop, tattoo shop, and I lost it. I have a 5-year-old son I haven't seen. I haven't seen him in 98 days. And that's my choice. I chose the drugs, and I'm going to have to live with this. I'm going to have to live with the decisions I've made. And just push for a better tomorrow and have hope that things are going to get better. And I truly believe that if you're out there using right now and you ask for help, you know, go to a meeting, go get a sponsor. I believe anyone's life can turn out great. You just have to put in the effort. Drugs don't make anything better. They might numb the pain for a little while, but then you'll find yourself alone. And I don't want anyone to be alone. I want everyone to benefit from life. You know, God gave us this beautiful life that such a precious gift to be alive and to be healthy, you know. And even if you're not healthy, even if you got some struggles health-wise, you know, you're a beautiful person. Each and every one of us is a beautiful creation that God created, and we all have this talent deep inside of us to help another person. And I want to pay it forward. That's why I'm making these videos. I want to pay it forward, and I want to help somebody else. 98 days clean today. I'm going to keep pressing towards a good future. Thank you for listening.